The referee, got a most definitely from Concrete. Sing it, Alicia. I love it. New York. What's up? It's your boy from New York. It is week 9, La Famiglia Mista fantasy football breakdown, and the song says it all. New York coming for you. Going 5-1 against the New Jersey side. There's not much more that needs to be said. But let's get into it. I am going to run through these matchups quickly this week because we are shifting gears here. Interleague play is now over. New York taking that thing from New Jersey. Ain't no competition out here. This week was a drumming. Quick shout out to John Burkus. He's the one lone winner with a win by less than 1.5 points. Monday night was crazy for him. He won 100.96 to 99.56 versus Vinny. Great matchup. Monday was crazy. Both teams were trying to lose the game. John was happy Lamar is back from his injury, and Vinny lost Kraft for the season in this matchup. The next matchup for the New York side, the winners, Paul with the high score of the week. He beat up Logan. Paul's team is maturing at a good time for him, and they are coming into their own. Logan would have played better. He could have been led by Michael Penix. If you start playing with it, God. I beat up on Graham. Graham had 2 players on his bench with 37 points. Ugh, that hurts. Dom got a win over Siobhan. Drake London took all the touchdowns with 34 points. Too many. He did not let Siobhan get any touchdowns for Bijan. That would have changed the whole matchup. The other 2 matchups were Joey versus Eric, and Joey beat him by less than 2 points. Eric on a bit of a slide when he came through New York. He ain't welcome out here. But 3 players in this matchup are dealing with some minor injuries in the next couple of weeks. James Cook and Brian Thomas for Eric, and Puka for Joey. James, the loudest person from New York this week in the chat, beat up on Jared. Not beat up. He beat him by a couple points. Honestly, the injury to Booty really killed Jared. If Booty would have put up 5-6 points, he could have won this matchup. Old man Stafford came through for James. Waivers were light this week. Dom picked up Torrey Horton. Here's a who. That's a tongue twister for me. And John picked up Parker Washington from Jacksonville. Now let's talk about the standings because we are getting back into league play. 5 more weeks left in the regular season. And it's time to determine the regular season champs and the playoff seeding. Looking at the New York side, I am in first place where I belong at 12-6. Second and third are tied. That's Vinny and James with 10-8 records. Right there in 4th place in the New York side is Dom with a 9-9 record. And Paul and Joey both have 8-10 records. They are right there fighting for a playoff spot. Moving over to the New Jersey side, and Graham is in first place. 13-5 record. A 2-game lead over his roommate, Eric, with an 11-7 record. Siobhan is holding down the last playoff spot with a 10-8 record. And then behind them is John and Logan, both with 8-10 records. And, of course, Jared has a 1-17 record. Ouch. Rough year for you, Jared. Couple wins. It's tough. Let's look at the matchups for this week. We have 5 weeks left. And it's me versus Vinny. Siobhan versus John. Graham versus Eric in the roommates matchup, and 1st and 2nd place going head-to-head. Jared versus Logan. Jared, can you be a spoiler? Get these people some losses. Joey versus Dom, and Paul versus James. Guys, I just want to fill everybody in. The trade deadline is week 12. I don't know exactly what day. It just says week 12. Get your trades in now if you want them. And the playoffs start in week 15. There is football tonight. Set your lineup. It's the home stretch. If you want to be in the playoffs, you got to win. Let's go get it.